what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to YURP Nation Reactions. I am Tyrone. Today on the channel, we have a pitch meeting, and it's Echo. That is Disney Plus's film about the deaf amputee, awesome Marvel anti-hero, I guess you could say. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought this show was better than some of the other stuff that's been on Disney Plus, especially for Marvel. You know, the top tier Marvel on Disney Plus is Loki. That's top tier. Boom, bam. Okay, then I want to put this underneath it, and probably close to like Winter Soldier, but there was still some very loose parts in this show that I thought it was pretty slow. But the acting was superb. Okay, the acting was great. The feels was there. The origins of the character was pretty good. And the thing is, this is an origin story, so I really can't put so much, shit onto this because of it being an origin story. It has to kind of go that origin story beat, because we just saw her briefly in the Hawkeye show before. But I'm very sure Ryan is going to get on here and probably rip this thing apart. It's okay. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but it also wasn't the worst thing in the world. So if I was gonna rate it, I'd probably give it like a C+, to be honest. So let's go ahead and get into it.
So, you got some new content for me? Yes, sir, I do. The people demand their Marvel content. Yeah, they do. Well, less and less. Oh, well, I wrote some stuff anyway. Yeah, that's totally fine. So I'm thinking we do a show about Maya Lopez. Oh, interesting. And tell me something, who is that? We introduced 736 new characters last year. Exactly. She was in the Hawkeye show, a little. Also goes by Echo. I think that does sound kind of familiar, and that works for me. Let's give her her own show. Amazing. So a good chunk of the first episode is going to be kind of like an extended previously on segment to get people up to speed. Really, a good chunk. Yeah, well, people are always complaining
that's where
that
the
it's
slow
hard
thing
to keep up with all the Marvel stuff, so if a good chunk of the first episode is kind of previously on, that'll shut people up. I feel like there might be a nice middle ground. No, and during that whole backstory bit, I figured that's a good opportunity to have Daredevil come in. He's from She-Hulk. You know it, sir. They're gonna have this big old fight scene, and sometimes it's gonna look like they're hitting each other. Man, it's really gonna help with marketing to have Daredevil in this show. We're gonna lean into that heavily. Well, he's literally just in that one scene. I don't care. I don't care. Well, okay then. So what actually happens in the show? Well, like 5 months after shooting Kingpin in the face at the end of Hawkeye, Maya's on the run and heads back to her hometown in Oklahoma. And what does she want to do there? Take over from Kingpin and become the Queen Pin. From Oklahoma? Yes, and so since she's being followed by bad guys, she's putting her whole family at risk. Oh man, what's she gonna do to protect them? Nothing. She doesn't seem to care about that. Oh, and she's also gonna promote the bad guys by planting some explosives on their cargo heading to New York. Couldn't that potentially explode anywhere and hurt a lot of innocent people? Yeah, she's a badass. Kinda messed up. Well, she's an anti-hero, so it's badass. Oh, okay. So anyway, at a certain point, her and 2 of her family members are gonna get kidnapped by bad guys at the roller skating rink her uncle works at. Uh-oh. And Maya's prosthetic leg is gonna come off and be taken by one of the captors. Yikes, how's she gonna get that back? They're gonna drop it next to her and leave her with it. Oh, well, that worked out immediately. Yeah, and it has a little knife in it, so she cuts herself loose. A very handy foot. And then she builds a functional gun complete with laser sight out of some scraps, which is a skill that she has. Oh, it is? Yeah, that's a skill that she has. It says so right here. Well, great. So then she's gonna kill a bunch of bad guys, but the final bad guys get a phone call and leave. Well, getting a phone call is pretty scary. Just text me. Well, this phone call is especially scary because we're gonna find out that the Kingpin is still alive. What? How did he survive getting shot directly in the face? By not dying. Oh, this guy's good. So he shows up and tells Maya, like, hey, I'm okay with you having shot me in the face, and I want you to come to New York, and I'll give you my empire. Oh, well, that's what she wants, right? Yeah, but not like this, because she's mad at Kingpin. He had her father killed. Oh, right. So she doesn't accept the offer? Nope, and so Kingpin gets so mad that he's gonna attack this big event in town. What's the event? A powwow. Well,
Wow.
So he's got a bunch of bad guys there, and there's a guy with a rocket launcher. He's very scary. He's just gonna blow up a powwow? Yeah, blow up a powwow with the rocket. That seems to be what I've written here. And also he kidnaps Maya's cousin and grandma. Uh-oh. But the whole family's gonna fight back. Oh, they are? Yeah, even her comic relief cousin, Biscuits. His name is Biscuits? Oh, that is funny. What's he gonna do? He crushes like 12 men with a monster truck. Oh
yeah,
my God. And Maya's gotta go up against the Kingpin. Well, that's gonna be impossible. The guy's massive. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, cause see, she has powers now, so she uses those and shares them with her cousin and grandma. What are the powers? Glowy ones that do whatever I want. Nice, and so she kicks Fisk's butt? No, she's gonna touch him with her glowy mind powers and make him confront his own childhood trauma. Oh. Yeah, so he cries and runs away. Weaponized therapy is tight. And then we're gonna end this whole thing with a nice family barbecue and everybody's happy. So like a play on the Fast and Furious thing? No, just literally doing it. Oh, okay. So what do you think? Hey, we've got Daredevil and Kingpin to focus the marketing around. I say we make this TVMA sprinkle a little blood just for publicity's sake. That should lure people
exactly
into
what they
clicking.
did.
Do you think it's bad that we have to lure people now? It might not be.
Second lowest right. Yeah.
Hi everybody, Ryan Jordan.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? They did lure people in with that rated M. You would think that it would have been something like massive, like gory head chops off stuff, but it wasn't. The thing that just got me to enjoy the show wasn't so much anything that was the Marvel stuff that was in it. It was really just the stuff about, her culture. I really enjoyed that. And I know Pop was like, well, if you want to see something about culture, don't put it in Marvel and stuff. You should just keep it with the superhero stuff. I don't care about all that. I just want a good story told to me. And to be honest, this was a okay story. It was okay. It wasn't the best. Like the whole thing with I see what he did with the Kingpin stuff. She has her powers to make her make him look at childhood trauma and confront that. Yeah, I don't know where she goes from this. But maybe she'll have a place in the MCU in the future. I don't even know if that costume that she got in the end was comic book correct. It probably was comic book accurate. But I'm willing to give it another go. It's just some shows like She-Hulk, I am not willing to have another go, and I'm glad that they canceled it. And I'm also glad that the Daredevil thing it went back to the drawing board. Okay, because the Disney was like, this is gonna be some bullshit. Fire everything, hire new writers, go back to the drawing board. So I hope that it is even better than this, and they did just put Daredevil in this thing just to drop him in there for a promotion thing. I see that, but none of it really changes the way I feel about the show, or it being like worst piece of crap or whatever that some people might call it is. It's just me. It's my opinion, and I'm entitled to feel that way. Again, this is not the best thing in the world. This is not, but also not the worst thing to me. But hey, get in the comments, let me know what you thought about it. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna have a direct different thing than what I feel about it, and that's okay. That is okay. Because we all have opinions, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay to have that. If you did like my reaction to this, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the channel more than you know. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. All right, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything I do right here on YURP Nation Reactions. The goal is 5,000 subscribers sometime this year. Right now, we're over the 3,000 mark. Thank you so much for people who have subscribed to me. I know you guys are waiting for some more Ren reactions, some more music stuff, but like I said, this channel does a lot of things. I do a lot of things with TV, movies, and video games, so the music is gonna come back, okay? Other type of music too. But when we get to that 5,000 mark, I'm doing a 3-part giveaway, but I can't tell you what it is right now. So if you're new, come along for the ride. All right, see you in another video. Have a good day. Peace.